Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we are doing my official 2024 election prediction. Now, this is what I think will happen in 2024. I think Donald Trump will get reelected in 2020, which will help Mike Pence get nominated for the Republican Party, as the Republican nominee. And Andrew Yang will be like 4th or 5th in the Democratic primary, there you go, and he'll win the nomination in 2024. I hope he runs again because he could win next time. Mike Pence's VP is Nikki Haley, which a lot of people seem to agree. And Andrew Yang's vice president, I choose is Pete Buttigieg. It just makes sense. They're both progressives. They both can work with each other's stamina, I guess you can say. Both very charismatic. And I have changed the Electoral College to match the estimated 2024 electoral votes. I wanted to add Puerto Rico, but I can't, sadly. Here. Anyway, let's get on. We're going to start from the East Coast this time. Very different. Maine at large will go, I believe, Maine at large in Maine's first district will stay blue. I believe Pence will keep the second district of Maine. Now, I believe in 2020, New Hampshire will flip, which will cause it to be on a track of red for at least a couple more elections. The rest of these New England states are going to stay blue for Andrew Yang, as well as New York. Pennsylvania, I believe, will stay red when it comes for Mike Pence. I know, strange. Pence is gonna have Trump's endorsement, which will help within these Rust Belt states. And I believe Mike Pence will keep West Virginia. I don't believe Virginia will flip in 2020, which will cause Yang to start turning more blue. Yang will win the state. I believe Andrew Yang will flip North Carolina to the blue column like Obama did, just this time around. Like, by less than 1% is one that kind of margin, slim margins. There we go. I believe North Carolina will stay red in 2020, but it will be flipping in 2024. South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, these southern states will all go to Mike Pence, excuse me. Tennessee, Kentucky, his home state of Indiana will go, even though Buttigieg is on the Democratic ticket, I believe. And some people corrected me. Ohio is trending red. In 2018, it had a red wave. So thank you for the people who commented on Red Eagle Politics for Let's Talk Election video. Thank you for telling me that. Wisconsin will stay red. Now Illinois will stay blue for Yang, and I believe Michigan will flip in 2020. And the Rust Belt will be divided after 2020, so, there's that. Yang, I believe, could win the state of Minnesota. I believe Iowa and Missouri will stay in the red column for a long time. As I said, there are 3 blue states and 3 or 4 Rust Belt states. Pennsylvania being your flip state out of the Rust Belt. The Rust Belt's starting to split, if you want my opinion. Now, these states down here, except Nebraska's second district, just like with North Carolina, Andrew Yang could win these states that never flipped for Obama or never stayed with Obama, like Nebraska's second district or North Carolina. I believe Yang could win those states by an okay margin, less than 1%, but he can still win those states. This is my official 2024 prediction. Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, those are going to Mike Pence. Alaska, I can see going to Pence as well. Now, the West Coast would go to Andrew Yang. Now, Oregon would be like a lean column. I'm not doing likelies and leans, I'm just doing safes. But Oregon will be in the likely column, likely to lean, because it's starting to trend more and more red as each election goes by. Nevada, that will be a tilt margin. That'll be less than 1% because of the red trend that's going on within the state. Trump's appeal in the state is causing it to go more and more red. Now, I did have a commenter that said Arizona is starting to trend blue. It could be likely blue, the lightest blue, this person said, in 2020. That would be more so 2024. I don't believe Arizona has a chance of flipping, but I believe there's a huge chance in 2024, especially with a candidate like Andrew Yang. If Andrew Yang was nominated this time, I don't think he would win the state of Arizona against Trump. But seeing how Pence is a weaker candidate and it being 2024, trends are going to change. Arizona could end up being a lean blue to a lot of people. Yang could end up winning the state. New Mexico and Colorado both being safe or not safe. I think Andrew Yang will win that by a lean margin. These Colorado and New Mexico both either by likely or safe margins. Hawaii, he's going to win that by safe margin. 269 to 269. It's a tie. Yes, this is what I believe will happen. I believe Mike Pence and Andrew Yang will be nominated for their respective parties. There will be no major third party. Now, hell, I don't even think the Libertarian, Green, or Independent parties will. Any third party will get enough steam just because 2024 election is going to be seen as the most important election ever. The country is going to be really divided in this election, and the electoral map shows it. Now, who do I think will win the popular vote? That is tough. I am not 100% sure. I think Andrew Yang will win it by like 500,000, but like not even a big margin. I believe Yang will win the popular vote by like a small margin, like 500,000 to 600,000, something like that. And who do I think? And the House of Representatives, I believe Mike Pence will get the vote in the House of Representatives. I believe he could win the House vote, if that makes any sense. I think that's what I'm trying to say. The tie says that if so nobody gets to this 270 mark, and the vote goes to the House of Representatives, and I believe the House of Representatives will vote in for Mike Pence, seeing how I believe the Republicans will keep hold of the House up until at least 2028 or 2032. The Senate, I believe the Senate will tie in 2020. That's just my honest opinion. But this is the chaotic one saying peace. I hope you enjoyed this video. Since y'all want me to do Donald Trump versus Marianne Williamson so much, I'll just skip Inslee and everybody else just to do her for y'all. And then that'll be the next video. And the video after that will be the Donald Trump versus Tulsi Gabbard election night. Alright, this is Chaotic saying peace.